ADDE GADDE PAAR hai. Hi, my name is Amanda Brown and I happen to be a mother, a passionate biker, a part of Lady Riders of India, an entrepreneur, and last but not the least, a life enthusiast. This podcast covers some exciting experiences on the road which has taught us to look at life and its many twists and turns in an all new way. कुछ बातों का मतलब, कुछ मतलब की बातें. क्या मतलब? You know, one of the usual questions lady riders often get asked is, how safe is riding in India? I just like to say that the riding community is one close-knit family that doesn't distinguish between brands, bikes or bikers. Often, the most memorable experiences happen without any planned efforts or any second thoughts. It was a long weekend and the plan was to ride to Bharatpur for an overnighter with the rest of the Harley owners group. So typically, all of us assembled at the Harley showroom early in the morning, riders on the bikes and family members following the convoy by car. We regrouped at the D&D toll for other riders to join in. I suddenly noticed a rider raise his hand, make 3 circles in the air, indicating that the ride was about to start. I quickly started my bike, put it into gear and took off after the group of riders. I had to really rev and twist the throttle to keep up with the group, and all the while I was amazed that all the other riders maintained the perfect synchronized staggered riding formation with a single marshal keeping traffic away from the entire group. Somewhere riding down the road, I looked into my rear view mirror and noticed there was absolutely no one behind me. And the group riding in front of me seemed to be chomping up miles and moving forward really fast. I decided to stick with the group and throttle down to keep pace. I suddenly noticed that the marshal, the rider who actually helps keep the convoy safe and together, was riding a KTM bike and not a Harley, and he effortlessly paced himself from the front of the convoy to the back. By this time, I was really starting to get a little concerned if I was riding with the right group, and more importantly, if I was riding to the right place. The marshal slowed down. He signaled and asked the rider ahead of me if he knew who the last rider was in the formation trying to keep up. The rider in front of me looked into his rearview mirror and clearly not being able to recognize me, he shook his head to indicate a clear no. He slowed down, he rode besides me, lifted his visor up and asked, "Bharatpur?" I yelled, "Yes, yes!" And in my head I was happy, at least I was riding to the right place. The rider ahead of me signaled for me to join in and take his place in the formation, and he quickly took the place of the sweep, which happens to be the last rider in any convoy. We roared across the Yamuna Expressway together till we finally reached our first pit stop, which was the Jewar toll. After a brief introduction, I finally got to know that I was riding with a group called the Flying Tigers. I was amazed and grateful that they took me into their fold and ensured I actually rode safely along with the group. While we waited at the Jewar toll for the rest of the Harley riders to catch up, I got a frantic call from my husband who was trailing the convoy by car. "Amanda, you're riding with the wrong group. Be careful, where are you?" I replied very calmly, "I just rode with the Flying Tigers. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine." This chance experience taught me to trust my gut and reinforced my belief that not every stranger was danger. The road never judges, and nor did my newfound friends. जिंदगी में अच्छे और बुरे लोग सारे होते हैं, पर अच्छे लोग ही अड्डे गड्डे पार करने में काफ़ी मदद करते हैं.